How's it going today, guys? Trucks and Water here, and we are somewhere in West Knox. I don't know, this weird park that no one's at for some reason, even though all the other parks are taken. Right next to Fort Loudon Lake right there. You can see the lakes right there. But in today's video, I'm going to be going over why this is the perfect daily setup on your 3rd gen Tacoma, 16 through 23 3rd gen Tacoma, and why, if you have one, this is kind of setup you would want to do, or something similar to it. Now, that being said, I will do a caveat when it comes to, I have not done a full MPG run on this truck to compare it to the other ones. But if you live in a state that has stupid high gas prices, you might not want to go as high on the lift kit as I did. But that being said, we'll get straight into this video. Starting off with some simple stuff that's always good is get yourself a tonneau cover. Now, this is a roll-up rough country one. Great value for the money. Keeps the weather out from the bed of my truck and stuff like that. But any kind of tonneau cover will do. It makes a really clean look on the truck, and it helps protect all the items in your truck. Now, moving up to the front, tint. Guys, I cannot be any more, like, I don't know how to say it, like, tint is a major thing. I cannot have a vehicle without tint. That's the first thing I've done to this truck. My tint is a 5% all the way around, with a 35% windshield and another 5% sunbrow that comes down about 6 to 8 inches from the top. Now, depending on your state, you gotta look at tint laws. Mine is 100% illegal in Tennessee. Do I get harassed for it? Not at all, except for Sevierville cops. Knock on truck, they have not busted me on this truck. But most cops really don't care, as long as when they run your license plate, you don't have like a criminal record a mile long. Most cops do not care. Moving on from tint, we're gonna go down to LED lighting setup, specifically the Fuzed LED lighting setup. I've got Fuzed LED lighting all throughout the truck, the reverse lights, which help out a lot, and the front lights. So the fronts, I've got for the low beam, 10,000 lumen lows, which is 5,000 a piece, 10,000 lumen highs, 5,000 a piece, and 10,000 lumen fogs, 5,000 a piece. That you got 10,000 per bulb set. Now, I am running an experimental white-only LED bulb from Fuse for my turn signal / running lights. Again, this is experimental. That's not out on the market yet. I'm doing some beta testing on that. Hopefully coming up soon, fix some of the little issues with it, and we can go from there. But also with the Fuse LED mod, I am running the 6 high mod from Boost Auto Parts. That allows you, when you flip your high beams on a normal Tacoma, your fog lights turn off. When you flip your high beams on with the 6 high mod, your lows, highs, and fog stay on. So in total, going down range before my light bar, I have 30,000 lumens of raw lighting going down range with my high beams, and it is all freaking fantastic. I love it. But yeah, guys, LED lighting on any vehicle is a massive upgrade. You will very, very much enjoy it. I highly, highly recommend you getting LED lighting for your truck. You will not be disappointed in that whatsoever. And you don't have to go as bright as me. They've got other options that are lower brightness. My mom's truck, when she had her Taco, like same one kind of like as me, she had 7,000 low, 7,000 high, and 7,000 fog. And that was plenty for her. Granted, she wasn't running an aggressive tint like I have, but that was plenty for her to do what she had to do every single day. Now, an optional extra is an in-mount light bar. The bracket I got off of Amazon, but the light bars are rough country, all blacked out, 30-inch single row LED light bar with running DRLs. It's got little lights in between the main bulbs. Works out very well for backup lighting and or extra lighting. I highly recommend that. So underneath the hood, to really help out this V6. Now, these V6s are great motors. They're extremely reliable. Not really hardly any issues with them, but they always would need some help. So I've got an oil catch can right here. Recommend this. It does catch a lot of oil that circulates through the motor that shouldn't be going through where the PCV valve is. I empty this out every 5,000 miles. And then to help out performance, I have a rough country cold air intake. Very simple, cheap mod. It's like 150 bucks. Really help wake up this truck, breathes a whole lot better, and increases MPG. Underneath the bay, I've got the RIP supercharger high performance coils in this truck. This boost on just 87 octane alone, you're looking at an extra 20 horsepower on the top end, and a bunch of mid-range power too. If you run 93 octane, you get even more bang for your buck. With a combination total, I got a lot better MPG, almost 4 miles to the gallon more than stock in most cases. Again, this wasn't when the truck was lifted. I don't know about being lifted now, but it helped out a lot. So I highly recommend that. And as a side bonus, the red line tuning front hood struts. As you know, these Tacomas do not come with automatic hood struts. You have to lift up the hood and use the little thingy, the holder right there. That's a good optional extra. That way when you're working at the hood, you don't have to worry about it. Highly recommend these products, even if you have a stock Tacoma, guys. It will really help out the drivability. If you tow a little bit, it helps out a lot with that. I towed there's a 10 or 12 foot enclosed trailer helping move my girlfriend out of her apartment. And those really helped out a lot. Highly recommend these products, guys. Again, all these products I'm also mentioning are on the YouTube channel in separate videos that go more in depth and stuff like that. So go check out the channel, subscribe if you're new. Helps out a lot. But yeah, engine wise, this is the setup I would do. Now, before we get into the major thing, let's jump into the interior real quick. Amazon sells organizers for your center console and organizers for your glove box. Highly recommend them. They're super cheap. Also the wireless Apple CarPlay mod that I did, video on that on the channel, also highly recommend that. 20 and up do come with wired Apple CarPlay, but to get wireless you have to use this little adapter. Works out great. And also, if you're a Pew Pew fan, magnetic Pew Pew holder is a must. And then of course I did the TRD Pro shift knob. Just looks a little bit better than the stock shift knob. Cap spot holders for my flat bill, cap spot holder for some other stuff right here, just for some knickknacks and stuff above me. And that's pretty much it for the interior. I'm not really a big interior mod guy. Like audio wise, doesn't really do anything for me. But that's pretty much what I did for the interior. Now for the meat and potatoes of the video. I am running a 3.5-inch coilover kit from Rough Country. You don't have to get the coilovers to run this kit. They have other shock options, but the top shop option is the Vortex coilovers, the coils in the front, and the shocks with the reservoirs in the rear, front and rear. It is a massive upgrade, guys. I highly recommend it. I just got done with a 500-mile break-in period of the suspension, so I have been adjusting the clickers. Right now, I am running on the number 3. 1 is the softest, and 8 is the hardest setting. I am currently running on number 3, and I really like the way it rides on number 3. A lot better than the 4. I could tell a massive difference. I'm still running the stock wheels with 33-inch Falcon Wild Peak AT3s. These are a fantastic AT3, guys. I really do recommend these AT3s because, number one, they have amazing road manners for being an all-terrain, more an aggressive all-terrain tire, but they're also extremely grippy, great in the snow from what my buddies told me, and he recommended, he's got them on his Tacoma. And this is pretty much the perfect setup. So right now, I'm probably averaging interstate and city driving around 18 miles to the gallon with the mods I've had underneath the engine bay. I don't know what the top fuel economy run would be on the interstate and or backwards, stuff like that. Like I said, video of that coming very soon. But this is a really good daily driver set. If you use your truck for a truck, now I don't tow a lot with my truck, and I don't off-road my truck a lot. I'd rather not off-road and send rocks everywhere and rock chips, but to do it all, so for on-road manners, for daily driving, cruising, for towing, small trailers, your side-by-side, your dirt bikes, your four-wheelers, stuff like that, and the occasional light off-roading where you don't have to worry about beating the crap out of your truck, this is the setup I would do. It lifts the truck up, gives it an amazing stance, makes it look really good. Now, the Predator steps did come with the truck. These are Toyota factory Predator steps. If you don't have these, Toyota has them, and factory, or you can get a Rough Country version for like, I think $500 or $600, but those steps do look really good on this truck, really completes the truck. But yeah, guys, this is kind of my daily driver setup. I did do some appearance stuff. I blacked out all the badging, and then my truck from the factory came with the chrome caps. I did the color matched ones instead. I hate chrome. If you've been with the channel long enough, you would have heard me say I really hate chrome. I don't like chrome. I just, at all, except for maybe the headlights. But the only chrome left on is the front grille right here, but that's going away soon. Other things I would consider, it doesn't have to be a major thing, is that they do come with a skid plate, but I recommend getting the thicker rock plate that Toyota offers. I might be doing something like that soon. Not entirely sure. But other than that, guys, this is pretty much a perfect daily driver setup in my opinion. Now, do you have to go as high as I do? No. There's other companies out there that have a 2-inch leveling kit that drops this down a little bit. You'll probably get better MPG, but I wanted the 3.5-inch kit because I'm going to get some different wheels and tires here soon, and the extra clearance will help out a lot. But just beefs up the truck. I mean, it makes it look so much better than stock look, and like it looks like a Prius with a bed. But comment down below, guys, what your kind of perfect daily driver setup is for a Tacoma. I know there's a lot of overlanders out there that would say they would need a roof rack and a bed rack and all that stuff, which is great. But this is my perfect driver setup, if you, in my opinion, for what I use it for. Can't be any more happier with this truck at all. So 1 year in May, I'm coming up with this truck. There'll be a 1-year video on this truck coming in May. Make sure you stay tuned for that. But if you like the video, leave a like, guys. New channel, please subscribe. Join the Trucks and Water family. We're constantly growing, changing, trying new and better things. I hope y'all have a great day, and remember, never give up on your dreams.